How to win the Super Bowl Vertical Line Bleacher Report. Back to login. Sign up. Bleacher Report. Home. NFL. CFB. MLB. NBA. NHL. CDB. Soccer. UFC. WWE. Golf. More. Swagger. Video. Blogs. My teams. Edit favorites. NFL. The Groot. Home. Blogs. Archives. JFC East. JFC North. JFC South. JFC West. NFC East. NFC North. NFC South. NFC West. The Groot. Want more real-time The Groot news? Visit Team Stream on BleacherReport.com. How to win the Super Bowl. By Tyce Coulter, NFL National Lead Writer on September 2, 2013. 15,563 reads. 32. Share tweet. Everybody wants to win the Super Bowl. Every NFL team's owner, executives, coaches, players and fans all want to win the Super Bowl at least. That's what they'll say if you ask them. To win the Super Bowl, it takes full organizational commitment from the very top on down. Millions of dollars must be spent, thousands of man-hours must be burned and dozens of people must give everything they have, around the clock for years on end. Even then, they'll need a lot of luck. Many teams have reached the Super Bowl at the end of a one-off dream season, just as the Carolina Panthers and Arizona Cardinals. About that. Win the Super Bowl, on the other hand, takes sustained success year after year, winning that comes from a systematic approach to the game. All of the Super Bowl winners of the past decade have followed this same schematic. Fortunately, I have a copy of the blueprints. If you want to see them, just keep reading. Step 1. Decide to win the Super Bowl. Deciding seems like the easy part, but it isn't. The decision has to come from the top, the owner. It's almost impossible to win the Super Bowl without a completely committed owner. Complete commitment doesn't just mean signing checks. Though fans assume every team's goal is to win as many games as possible, that simply isn't true. Some NFL teams are run to be as profitable as possible. Others are run to be profitable with as little cost as possible. Others are run as hobbies or vanity projects. Jim Rogash / Getty Images. Robert Kraft, owner of the New England Patriots, with NFL Commissioner Roger Goodell. An owner committed to winning has to spend extra money and go the extra mile in every facet of the business. Like the John Hammond character in Jurassic Park, he must spare no expense. Stadiums, practice facilities, technology, football staff, medical staff, operations folks, equipment owners who want to win the title cannot skimp on any of these. Yet, that money must be spent wisely. Nobody has outspent Dallas Cowboys owner Jerry Jones over the last few decades, but the Cowboys have only 4 playoff appearances and no Super Bowl championships since the 1990s. Step 2. Decide how to make decisions. Once the owner has decided to win the Super Bowl, he must decide on the right power structure and the best people to fill it. Whether the owner is hands-on and does much of the hiring and oversight himself or delegates to a president or CEO, sorting out the decision-makers on the football side is absolutely crucial. The owner, executives, coaches and scouts all have various roles to play in hiring staff, scouting and acquiring players and getting those players game ready. The NFL is often called a copycat league, and rightly so, but there are as many ways to split decision-making power as there are teams in the NFL. On one end of the spectrum, you have Jones and the Cowboys. Shortly after he purchased the team, Jones installed himself as general manager and hired head coach Jimmy Johnson. In 2012, Johnson told Barry Horn of the Dallas Morning News it was he, not Jones, who single-handedly built a dynasty out of little more than a Pro Bowl running back and a logo. Once Johnson and Jones could no longer coexist, Jones assumed total control of the football operations, which he's had ever since. This February, Jones told Clarence Hill of the Star-Telegram he's going to make sure he gets the credit when the Cowboys win the Super Bowl under his rule. On the other end of the spectrum are Bill Belichick and the New England Patriots. Belichick has complete control over football operations, as Johnson said he did when he was in Dallas. As described by Albert Breer of NFL.com, Belichick includes owners Robert and Jonathan